So if you are someone that suffers from eye strain, you know that sore pulling sensation that's between the eyes, behind the eyes, and can even lead to eye strain headaches, then this is the video for you. Because I'm going to show you how to get rid of eye strain by incorporating 7 lifestyle tips that'll help you with eye strain relief. Let's take a look. This video is brought to you by our friends at Dr. Light, offering the first and only medical grade lamps to eliminate harmful blue light with custom LEDs and patented blue light absorbing filters, helping me see clearly throughout the day with better comfort and less eye strain. Thank you to Dr. Light for helping us stay focused on eye care. Hello and welcome, this is Dr. Alan here from the Dr. Eye Health Show, helping you learn all about the eyes, vision, and finding the best vision products. If you are new here to the channel and you like learning about the eyes, seeing your best, then consider hitting the subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Now, first off, what is eye strain? Simply put it, eye strain is basically the overuse of your eyes, a defocus where your eyes are constantly trying to focus on a near object, usually by staring at a computer screen, a cell phone, or really doing any near tasks throughout the day. And we often get this because of overuse of our eyes. If you think of a 20-pound weight and you're going to do an arm curl and try to hold it here for many hours throughout the day, your arm's going to eventually get tired. And the same thing happens with the eyes. When you're focusing on something like your phone for many hours throughout the day, your eyes don't like to hold it in that position, so your eyes are going to give up. Eye strain does tend to get more complicated when you factor in posture and eye dryness, so those are a couple of things that are going to be intertwined with our tips. So let's just jump into it. Tip number 1 for eye strain relief is that of taking frequent breaks. Most eye doctors will in fact recite the 20-20-20 rule, which means that you should take a break every 20 minutes, looking at least 20 feet away for 20 seconds. That should be enough time for your eye muscles that are both inside the eye and outside of the eye to relax, and then you can re-engage those muscles to keep focusing on your near objects and keep doing what you're doing. Otherwise, some people, if they're focusing too long, may end up with an accommodative spasm where their eye muscles more or less cramp up and are stuck in that near focus position. So again, taking breaks is important. Tip number 2 is to try not to hold things so close to your face. You want to be able to hold things further out at a comfortable distance so that you can still read and do what you're doing. Otherwise, I see a lot of young kids try to hold things close to their face, and that basically encourages the convergence of your eye muscles together, kind of has the cross-eyed appearance, and that's going to add more strain to your eye muscles. So again, if you can, try to hold things a little bit further out from you so that you can still read and function, but not enough that you're going to really strain those eye muscles. Tip number 3 is to sit upright with proper posture. This is really important if you are using a desktop computer screen or if you are somebody that's constantly looking at a mobile device, because a lot of us end up turning our shoulders and heads looking downward, and that puts a lot of extra pressure on the back of our neck and shoulders, and that can contribute significantly to developing digital eye strain. And the combination of sore eyes, neck muscles, and shoulders all contribute to things like eye strain headaches. So if you are using a computer screen at a desk, it is recommended to try to sit upright with your ears right in alignment with your shoulders, looking straight ahead at your computer screen. I personally always recommend to my patients that they should be able to give a high 5 to the computer screen. That's a good distance away from that screen. And to keep your eyes almost level with the center of the screen or just slightly looking downward. You can even then tilt the computer screen up a little bit so that you are perfectly just in alignment looking straight at that screen. Otherwise, again, if you are sitting too close, if you're rounding your shoulders, turning your neck down, then that can all again contribute to this sense of eye strain. One recommended way to work on your phone while sitting down is to keep your spine and your neck in alignment with your phone again in front of your eyes, while you can lean forward and rest your elbows on your legs. It seems a little weird, but it is supposed to be better posture for your neck and your spine rather than sacrificing the back of your neck always looking downward. I'll be honest, I myself have always found posture to be a difficult thing. I naturally have always been a sloucher, so this is something I've been working on a lot over the last year and a half. But I have found that it has helped a lot with my eye strain. Tip number 4 is to use good lighting, and that's because having appropriate bright amount of light is going to help enhance contrast and boost your visual performance. It is also recommended to use a light that is a little bit on the softer side, more something on the yellow side, or that specifically does not emit much blue light. And that's because if you're working on a project into the later evenings, the blue light may affect your sleep cycles and can have other neurophysiological effects that may affect our overall well-being. That way you get a bright light that maximizes your visual performance and reduces your eye strain, but doesn't necessarily affect your eyes and your sleep cycle as well. Tip number 5 is to activate dark mode or blue light mode on your digital devices. If you've never heard of dark mode, this is a special setting that you can set most of phones as well as desktop computers on so that the background of the screen will go from a bright white light to being more of a darker gray or black setting. This should hopefully reduce the energy consumption of your digital devices as well as give off less blue light and give a more comfortable feeling to your eyes. In addition to dark mode, most electronic devices also have a blue light dimmer function to them. Depending on the device that you're using, there's different ways to activate that, but it should help reduce some problems with blue light exposure. And some studies have shown that blue light filter apps such as these can help reduce the melatonin suppression caused by blue light exposure from a screen. If that's something you'd like to try and you're not sure how to make those setting changes on your computer, I'll put links to the video description below as well as up here on the YouTube card above that'll go to a tutorial video that'll help you out. Tip number 6 is to manage your dry eye symptoms. Whether you are on a computer screen or reading out of a book or any task that's up close, we tend not to blink as often, and that leaves your eyes open to dry out, and that causes these dry eye symptoms of gritty, irritated eyes. So blinking more often, as well as using lubricating eye drops throughout the day, or even doing warm compresses may help. I do have other videos on dry eye tips and kind of ways to treat dry eyes. If you want to check out any of those videos and see the full series, I'll put links in the description below again so you can learn a little bit more. Otherwise, tip number 7, if you are still struggling with eye strain throughout the day and you haven't had an eye exam lately, it's important to go in to see your eye doctor and ask them about what is going on with your eyes. Perhaps it's something like your eye prescription for your glasses has changed and it just needs a simple update and refraction, or if you're somebody that does require long periods of time in front of a digital device, such as a computer screen, maybe dedicated glasses for computer use or reading glasses may be ideal for you. Again, talk to your local eye doctor and see what they can help you with. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video and you learned something new, smash that like button for me because that's going to tell me that you like these kind of tips style videos. Also, if you have any other comments or questions about eye strain in general, is there anything that's really worked for you, yay or nay? Drop those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Either way, I appreciate you, and if you want to learn more about eye strain in general, blue light glasses, computer glasses, figuring out which one's best for you, I have a whole video series. You can click or tap the screen up over here to the side to check that out, or if you want to see another cool video from Dr. Eye Health, you can click or tap the screen down over here. Thanks again so much for watching, keep an eye on it, and we'll talk to you soon.